You're listening to Czar Media. Hello, General Hospital friends. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Liz observes Lucky outside Lulu's hospital room as he approaches Aiden. She takes them to a private reunion in a meeting room. When Lucky is by himself, he tells Aiden that he is sorry for not getting back to him, but that it wasn't because he doesn't care. Though he didn't want to share it via email or video call, Aiden had a lot to tell him. He reluctantly admits, "Dad, I'm gay." Diane is informed by Robert that Holly is in town when she visits his office. He tells her that Holly is his past and she is his present. He apologizes for kissing Holly the last time and swears it won't happen again. Diane appreciates the transparency and assures him she has no doubts, as long as her lips are the only ones his are on. They kiss. As Holly talks on the phone about diamonds, someone knocks on her hotel room door. She stashes a diamond and opens the door to Brennan, who comes bearing champagne. He introduces himself as Port Charles's WSB station chief. She doubly hides the diamond as Brennan pops the cork and asks about Sidwell's operation. Holly says she can't help because Sidwell never talked about business with her. They briefly discuss Robert before Felicia stops by to find out what Holly's been up to. That's exactly what Brennan wants to know. Violet writes her weekly letter to her father in the Quartermain kitchen, which Tracy visits. Tracy is informed by the young girl that she punched the boy who called Finn a drunk. Tracy, who is sympathetic, tells her that a violent reaction is not acceptable. The next time he taunts her, she tells Violet not to respond at all because that's exactly what the boy wants. Rather, she teaches Violet how to say, in French, "I don't have time for you," in a dismissive manner. Then she leaves to call her lawyer sternly. Gio visits the kitchen to offer Violet his condolences for being separated from their parents. Eavesdropping from around the corner is an emotional Lois. Tracy locates her and tells her that she has resolved the matter with Violet. Chase and Brooke Lynn meet with Violet's principal in his office. He knows Violet is having a rough patch, but he's confident they'll see her through it. They agree therapy is a good idea and to stay in communication. As the principal sees them out, he opens his door to Diane. She threatens to take legal action should Violet's one indiscretion be held against her. Knowing Tracy sent her, Chase and Brooke Lynn take Diane aside to tell her they've handled it. A sentimental Lucas comes to Bobby's, quickly followed by Willow and Wiley. Lucas and Willow exchange pleasantries before Wiley excitedly meets his great-uncle Lucas. As they arrive, Maxie happily welcomes Lucas home, and Michael gives him an awkward hug. After more stilted pleasantries, Lucas makes excuses and leaves. Maxie follows him out. As Wiley wears headphones at a table, Michael and Willow discuss Lucas. Michael knows he made it easy for them with Wiley when he didn't have to. Willow says the same thing about Michael. She's a mom and she owes it all to him. They get Wiley's attention and tell him how he once lived with Uncle Lucas, who took care of him. Unfazed, Wiley runs off, ready for their day on a boat. Maxie finds Lucas at Bobby's grave. He gushes about Wiley, thrilled with how happy he seems. It was hard for him, but he knew Michael would give him a wonderful life. Now he'll just rock the uncle role. When he asks about her, Maxie says she's back with Spinelli, assuring him she's very happy. That's all he's ever wanted for her. She reciprocates the sentiment and asks about his personal life. He begs her not to try and set him up or push him toward a relationship. She sort of, but not really agrees. In Holly's hotel room, Brennan tells her to contact him with anything she might remember and leaves. As the women catch up, Holly tells Felicia she fears seeing Robert again after last time. Also, Mac's disapproval is keeping her from reaching out. Felicia urges her to find a way forward with Robert. She'll handle Mac. At the hospital, Lucky takes a minute to process Aiden's declaration. Finally, he says, "I'm your father, and I love you without exception." He's sorry if Aiden's ever questioned that, but assures him nothing will change the way he feels about him. Tears well in both their eyes as they embrace. Later, as Aiden tells his father about his baking business, Lucky is reminded of Luke. Who would think that's pretty cool? After more reassurances from the principal about Violet, Brooke Lynn and Chase return home. They tell Violet the principal believes in her, but she has to apologize to the boy at school and she's suspended for the rest of the week. Brooklyn also snarks at her granny for sending in Diane. Holly enters Robert's office with anxiety. He remarks, "It's about time you showed up." "You've been anticipating my arrival?" she asks. "My entire life," he answers. Liz receives a call regarding Lucky's test results while she is at the hospital, worrying to Terry about Aiden and Lucky. As Aiden is in awe of all the places Lucky has visited, she enters the meeting room. Lucky swears he won't leave Port Charles without seeing his friend before Aiden gets up to meet him. Elizabeth informs Lucky that the teenager is not a suitable match for Lulu after he leaves. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my YSR Media to our channel and stay with us.